Okay, I wanted to come again on this platform to maybe clear the air about the pricing of products. Okay, so when we are doing our pricing our products, we take a lot of things into account. So the material, the cost of the material, the cost of the time that it took me to produce an item, so on and so forth. However, in our case, we do, when we have a batch of items that we want to craft, we do sort of create, I think most of us do, sort of an assembly line, I like to call it. And the idea is this, that like this you are saving on time, at the same time even the tools that you need for the different steps, you will not hog the workbench as well in that way. So if today I'm focusing on cleaning, the pendants that I'm working right now are for ashes to be inlaid inside, okay? So that is my design, another one being cleaned and another one being on the way. Because it's like you're giving birth to something sometimes. Then yes, it's that is a way we try to minimize to have a greater sort of output, kind of. However, this week or last week, I believe, no, last week now, because today is Monday, and last week I came across a post of someone, and this person sort of was putting people on guard with regards to the prices. In a way, I believe the post was something on the lines that my prices are higher because of the level of work involved or something like that. And I wanted to specify this. In my case, being that the person doesn't do the base, okay, so as far as I know, it's not a silversmither. She does something else with the jewellery, or he does something else with the jewellery, and that's fine. In my case, as I said, I do take into consideration the time, I do take into consideration the weight of the metal, I do take into consideration, like for in this case being something that I'm going to inlay in ashes, I do take into consideration that time, because when it comes to inlaying, if they are of the same pet, then I can work them in batch, but if they're not of the same pet, then I have to fill in one, inlay one, wait for it to be complete, and then I move on to the next one. So if I have 3 pendants, that will take me around, in a nutshell, if I were to sort of put it all together one after the other, it would take me around 6 days to finalize and to make sure that all is inlaid correctly, etc. So unless I do work on them but in different spaces around the workshop, which obviously will create a little bit of a problem, because tools I have on my bench I'll have to remove and put them somewhere else, so I'd rather have them one by one. The clients would always be informed. So I wanted to discuss this because the price of the product is something that I give as an artisan. So if it's less than yours, it doesn't mean that your product is better than mine, or vice versa. If mine is more expensive, yours is better than mine is better than yours. It's not it's not worked that way. I think this opportunity for us to understand that in this case the price around the item is not necessarily a reflection of what love on the item or not. I can easily price this €150, €200, but if I know that I managed to create 3 items in that amount of time, then I would be not stealing, but I would be sort of taking an advantage from the fact that I have managed to find another way how to reduce my working time around producing that product. So it's like when you're at work, you know, I'm being productive using the lesser time, and the lesser time obviously will be given to the client, because I didn't need 8 hours to produce a pendant, but I used 8 hours to produce 3 pendant, the base I'm saying. Okay, so proportionately, that is how I'm doing it right now. If the item was an item on its own, it's one thing. If this item was where they were 3 items for the same client at one go, then obviously the prices will be might be or will be a little bit different. I do sometimes, for example, this order was actually of 2 pendants and I did a third one. So I know that I can keep on keeping that same value around that product. So in the future, if someone else asks me, I already have one pendant ready and it would be ready to go to be inlaid, for example. So I try to be as much as possible honest and give the right value to the product in terms of production, in terms of materials used. If it was of gold, it would have been much higher as a price because the price of gold is what it is. If it was of palladium or platinum, it would still be more costly than silver. So as far as I know, they're more costly, but I don't work with them, so I don't know at the moment. I haven't checked. But yeah, that is how I work and how I price my products. It's still a learning process when it comes to pricing products, and there is a reason why this is. I mean, I'm no accountant, and I'm learning. Okay, so with time, I also learned that I shouldn't underestimate or undervalue the hours I put of effort into making a product. So that has been sort of dealt with. I think I can increase the prices for the time that I do on a product. Yes, I think I can. But there's also a balance, like in the terms of then I know that I ship items maybe abroad. There is a cost as well involved because of the shipping. So I think I factor in as much as possible all the matters into the equation, and then that's how I come up with my prices. So yeah, the value of a product, as in the monetary value on a website, on a sticker, is not necessarily a reflection of how good the product is. I think that would be my takeaway note for today. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I hope I'm giving you a little bit of food for thought, and if you have any comments or if you have ways you work your prices for your jewelry, do leave me a comment here, because I would love to learn new ways that you're pricing your jewelry, whatever kind of jewelry it is, and I hope to hear from you, because obviously if we'll build a learning community, it will help everyone at the end of the day. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you for the next one.